This is my BMW E36. I have been working on it for the past few months. It's been a hell of a job, very difficult, but now I am on the final steps of the bodywork. As you have seen in the last episode, I have taken care of this piece right here. I have sanded it down and primed it, and it's looking really good. Now I have still the front grille to do, but I have run out of primer. Here it is, a front grille. It's already sanded and waiting for primer. I still have to buy some on the shop, but before we get this piece done, I have a few things to do that I can do right now. So let me show you what I have to do yet. So on this passenger door, I still have to put a new door actuator and see if it will work, and if it works, it will solve all the central locking system, the keyless entry system that this car has. Hopefully it will solve the issue. So I have to change this piece right here for this brand new one, and then I can put all the trim back together, and the interior will be almost complete, only the seats to do. Also, in this trunk area, I will sand all this old paint and the rust that it already has to put a few coats of Hammerite on it to preserve the metal and give it a nice finishing coat, so it will be looking very good again. So let's start with that front door and then get this trunk done. A couple of minutes later, and this door is fully assembled, and hopefully it will work. I have not tested it before assembly because I have changed the actuators, and the actuator was working before on this side, so this new one will work as well. So now for the moment of truth, I got the remote right here. Let's try it out and see if it will lock all the doors. So let's hope it will. I think it does. Let me see this one. Lock it. Also lock it. Let's check the other side. So lock it here and also lock it here. So huge result with this remote control system, the keyless entry. Now let's get to work on that trunk and get it sanded to put some Hammerite on it so it will be good as new. Let's get to work.
29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I seek what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours.
'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Flashing red lights, driving at night, windowless ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah. I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more. nice. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be like by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long.
Now that this surface is all prepped, let's start putting this Hammerite in and see how it will turn out. First let me open the can to see how it looks inside. Let's pry it open with this screwdriver. It's a nice and gloss finish. Let me put it in here so I can show you how it looks up close. Here it is, as you can see, black and shiny. Now let's dip the brush in the Hammerite, lay it down in a little place so I can see how it will turn out in the end. Let's go.
Guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit.
What I can see right now, I think it will look awesome in the end. It's still the first coat. I need to do at least 2 coats for the finishing product, but I think it will look awesome in the end. So let's keep on working to get this done. A couple of hours later and I am done with the first coat on this Hammerite, and I think it is looking awesome. As you can see, all the rust is covered. It will be even better covered on the second coat, but for now this is it. I think overall look is awesome. I don't feel the need to paint the rest of the trunk because it has no rust on it, and only the floor has rust, so it's done. This will take about 4 to 8 hours to dry. I will leave it for today. I will not mess with it anymore. Tomorrow I will put the second coat, and then we can finish assemble this trunk. That is, if I still remember how to do it, because it was the first thing that I disassembled when I got the car. It's been a couple of months. Also, in this trim right here, I have put some primer on it and painted with a spray can, regular black paint. I don't need to match the paint to the car because this will have the seal on it, so it will not be visible. But as you can see, the metal was already corroding. Some pieces of metal are already gone, but I have sanded to bare metal, primed and painted. I think this will stop the rust from coming back. But that's it for the trunk for now. Tomorrow I'll finish it up. But with this trunk done, I need to move on to other things. On this case, I will move on to the front fender and the front grille. I already went to the shop and got some primer. So this was the primer that I got. It's not the same that I used for this fender, but the guy at the shop said that this works fine and it's very good. Let's put it to the test and see. For this fender, what I will do is put some Hammerite on it, on that bottom piece that is exposed to the elements, and then I'm gonna primer the front grille so it can be ready for paint. Let's go. Check this out, guys. The two pieces are finally primed. As you can see, I have them hanging from this rope, a little makeshift paint booth right here. I think they look awesome, but let me show you in detail how they are. For the fender, I actually have put another coat of the new primer that I bought because it is darker. It will be easier to put the color. Since the car is black, it will blend more easily and require few coats. So as you can see, the primer laid down really good. Now it is still drying. I have laid down this primer about 5 minutes ago, so it still is drying. For the back of the fender, I have painted it black with the spray can, nothing fancy. It's gonna be hidden just so it won't be gray from the primer. And for the front grille, look at it. It is looking really good, all primed. Now I'm gonna leave it to dry, and tomorrow we will come back to first put the second coat of the Hammerite on the trunk, and then finish up these two pieces. I'm gonna sand the primer and then lay the first coat of the paint and see how it will work. Hopefully it will work well. I am hopeful that it will. So guys, I'll catch you tomorrow.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's facts. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait no, it's living with no shame. Wait no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us and that's okay. Well I just wanna be happy, how to get there? Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us...
Guys, it's actually already the evening of the next day. As you can see, it's already dark outside, but finally I managed to finish up the paintwork on the fender, and the front grille is already primed and ready to paint, but that will be for the next one. For now, let me show you the results. Let's start with the trunk, because I already put the second coat of Hammerite and I think it looks awesome, and it's now ready to assemble. Let me show you. Here it is, the trunk already with the second coat. It's all covered up, no rust visible. Now it's ready for it to be assembled again and get rid of all these parts, because most of it is from the trunk, and when I assemble it, these parts will be gone and the shop will be cleaner. For the front fender, I know a lot of you guys will try to criticize, but I am doing this for the first time. I've never painted before. Being a spray can paint, it adds difficulty to the job, but I think the result is good. I still need to sand the clear coat and polish it because it has a lot of orange peel because it is a cold day. The conditions were not ideal, but I think overall it looks very good. So here it is, the front fender. As you can see, it has a lot of orange peel, but I got 3 coats of clear on it, so it will be easy to sand and polish it. So we'll get rid of that orange peel, but the metal flakes are there and it will be shiny once we are done polishing it. It will be, I think, very good. For the front grille, it's already primed and ready for the paint. That will be for the next episode. For today, this will be it. I hope you guys have liked it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Give your thoughts down below in the comments. All of them are welcome. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.